Peace and elbow grease.
Let's see if my brother coming back in. Man, you know they had to shut it down. It was getting too hot, family. But let's see. Come on. There we go. Come on in, y'all, man. They can't stop this. We not gonna let them stop this show, y'all. Come on, man. Come on. They must have thought, we got enough patience for this. Let's roll, man. Go back in, brother.
Ain't no stopping the broadcast.
Ain't no stopping this tonight, man. Y'all.
Hey, what I am don't have a opinion or anything. It isn't. Hey, we eternal out here, man.
Yeah.
We this frequency, this broadcast is eternal. This message is gonna keep coming. It can't die.
Wifey sent the blessings, brother.
It's all love, and so like I say, we're gonna let everybody go ahead and come back in. And I want to go ahead and tell everybody, you have all the power you need within yourself. You are a self-intelligent organism. Right now, all you got to do is stay out of your own way. This is what we call health.
We're gonna go ahead and do questions right now, y'all.
Cool.
What type of help are you guys needing? What type of information that you need? Yes, this is live, sister.
Yes.
This is the reason why I brought my brother on, is to express to you guys how important healing ourselves is first. Because like he said, if you don't have a healthy mind, then the decisions, the buildings, the structures, societies, everything that is built will crumble. So this is the information that you're gonna need when Walmart go out, the power go out, and the lights go out, and you need to become one with self all over again. Since you have this information, we'll be able to tap into stuff like that. But like I said, we're not here to stay. Me as a person, I'm not gonna stay here in America for long. I'm gonna do my work that I need to do, that needs to be done here, taking care of people who do want to get out, and then after that, it's me and my family somewhere else where we can enjoy everything.
It's just like right now, by changing ourselves, if we can just change ourselves right where we at, we're gonna naturally make the decisions and make the movement towards growth and progress, and we would end up where we're supposed to be, just like I have. Right now, just like this conversation, everything is being magnetically drawn to me because I've submitted myself. I changed me first. And this is what it means when you change yourself.
Real quick. We got 2 questions real quick. I'll go with the first one. Maybe you'll give them like 2 minutes on it. A brother said, how would you suggest the best way to eliminate disease out the human body? I don't know if that's directed. Make sure when you ask your question, is it directed to me or my brother?
Yeah, because brother Ashay, we both have, like his brother Ashay is very good and has knowledge on the herbs. And the beginning process is to eliminate disease. You must stop accumulating disease. You must stop adding to the toxin. You must stop adding to the poison. You must stop adding to the illness. This is the first step. If you
and
can't,
that's even before they take the herbs, right? So even
exactly.
before it's the step of you just stop eating it. Once you stop eating it, I come in to do the cleaning. So my brother will guide you to the journey to let you know it is a path for you to take. Now, when you walk in that path, I'm walking you across the bridge. That's it. That's exactly how we work.
And like I say, what's key on what he said is before you take the herb, you got to realize is that if I'm trying to clean your house, and as I'm cleaning, you keep throwing stuff on the ground and you keep messing stuff up as I'm cleaning, we're never going to get anything done. This is the same way it works with healing. If you're trying to heal yourself, if you're trying to rid yourself of toxins and disease and detox, you got to stop adding to it. That's the first step.
Is it true that the fruits and vegetables in the supermarket now are artificial, or is this a myth? Now, I don't know. I'll go and answer mine real quick, and then you can go ahead and touch on it. Just me, myself, anything that doesn't come straight from nature needs to be questioned, point blank, period. I don't care if it's supermarket hell, whoever's holding it, I want to know where your source. If your source is not nature and your source is Costco, Sam's, and Rouse's and stuff like that, I got to question it. Go ahead, brother.
And just to touch on what he just said, it's, again, one more time, if we remove everything artificial, we only have the human race and nature. So if it didn't come from nature, what did it come from? It's, if we remove everything, we are indigenous to life itself. And nature is indigenous to life itself. Everything else is artificial. So your first task is to stop putting things in your body. My rule of thumb, if it doesn't have a blueprint, if it's not intelligent, I only want to, you're talking to a mind right now. My body is intelligent. I want to put intelligent things in my body. And so if the food you're eating does not have a DNA, if it doesn't have a natural, organic, self-organized blueprint, then you're adding disease to your body, because everything that nature made has a blueprint. When you're eating grains, when you're eating nuts, when you're eating vegetables, when you're eating fruits, all these things have a DNA. It has a consciousness. It's made upon layer of layer upon layer upon layer of vibration, frequencies, and energies. And it's alive and it's intelligent. Where does a mango tree get the instructions to grow? It's already self-organized. So when you eat anything from a tree, when you eat things from a plant, this is a self-organized, a self-intelligent organism, just like your organism. And so if it doesn't have a DNA, that's the rule. Family, as a people, if it don't have a DNA, don't put it in your mouth. Period. If it don't have a DNA, it came from a laboratory. That's the end of the story. It's no maybes about it. It's only you, and if we remove everything artificial, it's only you and other organisms with a DNA. If it don't have a DNA, don't put it in your mouth.
Right. Look, I got Brother Brown or Sister Brown, I can't really see it, says, how do I go about weaning my kids off of meat? They are under the age of, under the age of 10. So I guess you.
Well, we'll both touch on that, and I go ahead and speak on it. When it comes to kids, you are the reason where they at right now. So you must do what it takes to be the reason why they're in health, why they're in harmony, why they're in growth. And so there are different steps it can take based on how your kids are. You can start making things that are similar to meat, like you got the mushroom burgers, the chickpea burgers, right? You can touch on the alkaline, like you can touch on the alkaline meals. You got different things that are similar to meat.
Exactly.
Exactly. And so what you can do is you can try to trick them into it at first and start letting them know, like, hey, be honest with your kids. Show them what it is. Show them what it takes. Like, show them that this is what they do to the animals. The kids have compassion. Show them what's happening. Don't lie to your kids. These animals are being abused. The kids don't like that stuff. You start showing kids what's happening to these animals, they will stop. Kids don't like that. Kids don't like to be. We the only animals on the planet with. Do you know how crazy it is for you to be a meat eater and have a pet? You eat fish, but you got a pet fish. You eat chicken, but you got pet birds. You see what I'm saying? No predator on this planet has a pet anything. This meat is food. So, you know, we're confused as a people, and we've sold our soul. We must come back to life itself. Right now, we're being attacked.
So,
Go ahead.
I was going to tell them pretty much me and my wife decided to be that transition wagon, even though we came from the alkaline, savvy groups and community. We realized that there are those people who want to transition, who don't want to get lost and see what's coming. They just like, brother, I need help. Can you help me? So what we do, we go into those communities and show these people, look, here's a hot dog, or here's this. It's made of vegetables, but we don't tell the kids. The kid sitting here eating a hot dog, tearing it up, until the mama told the kid that it was vegan. The baby threw it on the floor or told him it was vegetables. So even the parents played that part in making the kid fear those vegetables like that by the way that they introduced them to it. I got introduced to vegetables in the canned fashion. So that's why I didn't like them growing up when I was young. But the fruits that my grandmother kept in a bowl, because I was able to just grab those and grab them. Keep snacks like that for your kids around. We call it proximity food. People eat what you keep in their environment. So if you keep Skittles and snacks and fat food, guess what? As soon as you get hungry and as soon as you want to cheat and go against your higher self, you going straight in the cabinet and get it.
Exactly. And what you just said was key about what I said earlier, is that you're already being attacked because you've already ate the Skittles before you ate it, because you've seen it with your eyes. Your eyes, you have already gathered, you have already ate the Skittles with your eyes. You see, you've already been visually attacked. You walk into somewhere and you smell this cake, you smell this sweet stuff. You're being attacked by vibrations and energies. You're being attacked by a lower frequency. You're being attacked by ignorance, because this, if we're talking about a cake, it doesn't have a DNA, it doesn't have intelligence, right? And so we're talking about ignorance. So this energy that you're going to put into your body now, this artificial sugar, these artificial colors, blue 5, yellow 6, these experiments that they're experimenting on your intelligent organism. And this is what is messing up your emotion, your clarity of thought, your emotional peace. Your strong body is being attacked in every way possible by what they feed you visually, what they feed you audibly, what they feed you in your mouth, what you speak out of your mouth, the toxins you inhale, and the things you interact with your body. This is how you grow and express, and this is what health and disease is. And every person right now, no matter who it is, you are either the immune system of life or you're either the cancer of life. You're bringing health, harmony, growth, transformation, life to self, other, or all life around, or you're bringing disease, death, destruction, and illness to self, other, and all life around. And we must make progress and growth with our kids, with our families. It won't happen overnight. Y'all know that. But if we really care about uniting, it's not going to happen with sick bodies, sick minds, sick emotions, toxic minds, toxic bodies, toxic emotions. We need strong bodies. We need peaceful emotions. We need healthy thoughts to come together and really overcome the challenges that we face as a people, as a human organism, as life itself expressed.
So look, real quick, family. Anybody on the phone lines, if you want to go ahead and ask the brother a question, just go ahead and unmute your microphone.
Okay, somebody said, do you have a product that can cure cancer? I believe that'd be for you, Bolingo. Nature is the cure, so, but Bolingo has Bolingo at it.
Okay, so when it comes to therapeutic herbs and things like that, I do have a couple examples when dealing with the Sabi family herbs. Miss Angela, we started out doing GoFundMe projects for people who couldn't afford the herbs, and one of the ladies who we took care of was Miss Angela. Miss Angela from Washington, D.C. Now, Miss Angela had pancreatic cancer, and she just gave her family the 3 weeks notice. And the first product that we got her was the sea moss from Dr. Sabi. And then after a while, we got her his daughter's product. And in 21 days, man, this lady went from making a video of, I got 3 weeks, family. You could actually go see this on her page. She actually told her family she got 3 weeks. And here she is 21 days later, cured. And then after that, healed. You know, after all that was said and done, this lady went to Disney World. This lady is in Africa. This lady is in Italy now, traveling the world when the doctor gave her death just a while ago. So that's what I had to bring to the community. I knew it was people out here making herbs and doing all this. And my whole thing is, I don't want to be competition with none of my brothers. So whatever they come out with, I compliment this brother and what he's doing right now. All I'm doing is complimenting what he's already bringing you guys, because that's our job. That's what we're supposed to do. If our brother create a car, my job is not to come create another car. My job is to ask him, could he bring his car to my mechanic shop if he needs me to service him. That's what our job is to do when it comes to the herbs and the community. So that's where Brother Ashe comes in on this equation. So any other questions you guys have? I think I saw a few.
Exactly. And that's what it really is. Like I tell everybody right now, everybody that's watching, y'all are eating food right now. Y'all are eating information. You're eating the energy. You're eating the emotional expression that's coming from us right now. And so this is food. Our purpose is coming together to grow each other, to transform each other, and assist the growth of each other as a healthy organism. Our first purpose is to be a healthy human expression of life. If you cannot do that, you have indeed failed. If you cannot be in a healthy expression of life and understand your relationship to the life around you, because if we remove everything artificial that life did not make, it's only you, the human race, other humans, and nature itself. So if you don't understand your organism and its relationship to the natural organic life force, the natural organic life around you, this is why we're in a state of sickness. This is why we're in a state of ignorance. This is why we're in a state of disease. Because when you're ignorant of nature, you're ignorant of self, other, and all life around. Because if we remove everything, it's only you and nature. If you don't know this, if you don't know the communication, if you don't know the harmony between your body, if you don't know the harmony between sun, rain, earth, and air, and your relationship with it, you fail, because you are a combination of earth, sun, earth, wind, rain, and air.
Brother, check this out. What you're saying is so deep on levels, because let me break down to you guys, everybody who's on the call and on the live view, I want y'all to think about this and don't really take any negative light from it. In Katrina, right? Everybody who live in New Orleans, Louisiana, they always talk about us living in a bowl, inside a bowl. And it's just us, our mindlessness when it comes to nature. So they would tell us that we live in a bowl. So every time it rains, it floods heavy, right? So the new me, as I look at the map of Louisiana, everybody is occupied next to pretty much a dam. So imagine us setting up shop right by a dam, not knowing when this dam was going to explode or when it was. So now that I realize in New Orleans, we are right there by a dam, that this can flood and blow up anytime it wants. When I realized that, I said, damn, so why are we buying cars in New Orleans? Why are we not getting ready if nature decides to knock down all man-made barriers at one day? So I saw that for myself in New Orleans. The people who we laughed at with the shrimp boats and the no-tea, they was riding on the boats past us because we were not prepared for nature when man took his hand out the way. Because somebody right now is breastfeeding the immature and the ignorant people. They're breastfeeding them. They're putting them on a certain type of frequency to keep them there to make money off them. And this is where we find the problem at, brother. This is definitely what we find today.
Okay. And so what's beautiful is that how we can feed off each other with that message, like you just said, is that the truth is that right now, just like your body will heal if you return to nature and return to natural foods, if the human organism right now stop everything, if we just stop everything we're doing right now, nature will heal itself. It will tear these buildings. Grass is breaking through the concrete right now.
Right now. And then
grass is breaking through the concrete right now. You know why they have to keep repairing the street? If you don't repair the buildings, and if you don't repair the buildings, if you don't repair the malls, if you don't repair this toxic mess you got on top of the earth, earth will wipe this shit clean. It will destroy it.
Right, right.
It's trying to do it. That's why they have to keep paving roads. They have to keep, because the earth is trying to break it off. It's trying to heal itself.
Breathe.
It's trying to breathe. It's trying to give us life. It's trying to connect with us. They keep blocking the connection.
Brother, that's beautiful, because look, every time y'all see an abandoned car, one second.
Yeah.
What you're witnessing are muted, and they can unmute themselves.
We are witnessing, brother, we are witnessing plants eating metal to digest that so we can eat those plants. So I always find with abandoned cars, we always find plants eating them and turning them rusty. What is it called? Deoxidizing.
No, you just gave me. You see. This is the great part about talking and feeding off each other. Right now, we're feeding off each other's vibration, because you just remind.
Go ahead.
For another 10 minutes. Good. All right. And so you just reminded me of something, and that's what you was finna say. What you was trying to say was decomposer. And that's what I want to go over really quickly. You see, right now, we have sold our position as a life consumer, and we've become decomposers. You see, the parasites, the worms, the bacteria, these things are decomposers of nature. They decompose dead organic material. Material that is now mixing the oxygen, these materials that have now missing the living life force. This is called the decomposer. So what we have is we have producers. Producers are plants. This is why when you walk into the store, it's called the produce sections, because these produce energy. These are the producers of life. You, as a human organism, you are a consumer. You consume other living organisms. So if you cannot eat it alive, then you're eating it dead, which now makes you a decomposer. And this is why the body starts to decompose, because now you have sold your soul and became a decomposer. This is why you're infested with worms and parasites, because now you've agreed to be a decomposer for nature. And so the body breaks down and it deteriorates, and you are decomposing because you're eating decomposing food.
Isn't that crazy, brother? Isn't that crazy that the body can reverse how it? So if the body's a producer, right, naturally, it's amazing. I know this is crazy because our people died from it. How the body can receive decomposing information and automatically turn that body into a decomposing body instead of a producer. So the on and off switches.
That's because because what it is that the body is trying to read the information, the energy that you are putting in. Remember that the mouth is the construction site to the body. And so when you right now are every cell, every atom, every organ, everything about your body is a live, organic, living state. That state being filled with oxygen, hydrogen, and carbon. And so when you put organisms that lack the life force, you have now gotten in life's way. And so now the body starts to decompose because you're getting in life's way. The body wants to live. You're making 25 million new cells a second right now, and you cannot stop it. The body wants to live. It wants to grow. It wants to be in harmony. It wants to be in health. If you just stay out the way. And that's the only thing you can do. All you do, the decisions you make every day, the only thing you can truly do is get in your way, another person's way, and in life's way. Because when you eat things that life made and you eat self-organizing food, the body self-organizes itself. You're already intelligent. The heart is already intelligent. The lungs are already intelligent. The kidneys are already intelligent. The bladder is already intelligent. Both hemispheres of the brain are already intelligent.
I hope y'all see what my brother is saying. He's basically breaking it down that until you deal with self, we don't want to hear the excuses. Like, it's no excuses if we don't deal for self. So that means, right, if I haven't cleaned my house, I shall not go out trying to create an argument about something else. I need to come home and clean my temple so I can go out in the world and see it how it's supposed to be saw. And that's powerful.
Facts. And I want to say something real quick. You see, the problem is that people are looking for another world to go to. It's like, well, we're all going to die one day, right?
Oh.
That statement is a toxic, a disease statement. You are communicating your inner world. You're communicating the emotions and the organs. The body is saying it's ready to die right now. You see, you just told yourself. You're telling. See, the body. Wait. The body. When you say we're all gonna die one day, your body is crying out for help.
Check this out. I just finished talking about my friend in Howard. He goes to Howard University, and he was wondering why the elders talk like that. And I told him, I said, look, our elders was fighting a fight that they thought would never end. And now that they're tired and they realize that they shouldn't have been fighting that fight, they don't want to do nothing. They want to give up. So when a brother like you comes with all this energy and start to talk about that, the elders look at you because they be like, man, look, I remember when I had that energy, but I don't have that energy now because they beat me down so much. They beat our elders down so much to where me and you coming with that energy, all of a sudden they like, I think this might be a little bit too much life for me. So in that sense, our elders lost their energy and they need to be recognized Like, go look on my status. I told the elders, I said, look, you're not going to get me to accept the fact that you dying is God's plan. Because
listen,
I want...
listen. The only thing that exists, what we call death, is just transformation.
Okay, of course.
The atoms, you're talking, see, what people think is that people don't realize you're talking to a soul right now. Everybody watching, your eyes pick up light. You're looking at the light body right now. You see, people want to go to another spiritual realm. This is the spiritual realm right here.
Right.
You're talking to a soul, right? You're talking to an intelligent, self-organized soul right now. You're talking to a self-organized, self-intelligent body right now. I got to the point now, people, like I told you earlier, people be like, where you get your knowledge from? You're talking to the mind right now. Body, show me the part of my body.
Mind, get the info from.
Show me the intelligent part of my being. You're talking to a mind right now. My body is made of solar atoms. My body is made of solar energy. You're talking to a soul right now.
Where the gorilla get his information from? Where the eagle get their information from? Where the hyenas, they're not going around asking them where they get their info.
What? They get it from what they call instinct, which is instructions. It's intuition. It's energy. It's an information of atoms that are self-organized in nature. Let me go over this. People think you can really get knowledge from outside of nature, but you got to understand what information is. You are an energy. You are light. You are vibration that has form. If your light, if your vibration, if your atoms were not in formation right now, you would fall apart. So that means that your organs, your heart, your cells, your skin, everything about you must be information with life, or your body will fall apart right now. This is what information is. It's an information of atoms that are held together by life. So when you eat anything in nature, in order for you to see a fruit, what's holding the fruit together, what's holding the atoms, the structure, is a self-organized information of atoms. It's self-intelligent. It is instinctual. So when you eat food that has instinct, that has energy, that is intelligent itself, you put intelligence into your being. Every plant is self-intelligent. Here's the beautiful thing. Watch this. I can take a seed, right? I can take a seed. I can plant it in a biology book. I can plant it in the Bible. I can plant it in any religious book. You tell me what knowledge at, other than nature. I can take that seed and I can go plant it in any book, and that seed will not get the information, the knowledge, the instructions to grow. But I go take that seed and I plant it where life say plant it, and it gets all the intelligence it needs. It gets all the instructions it needs to be a healthy, living, growing, self-intelligent organism. So when you plant yourself back in nature and start giving yourself natural foods, you develop the instinct within yourself. You already are self-intelligent. You are just in your way. So when you put artificial foods into an organic, self-intelligent blueprint, you are now adding ignorance to your body. You've now gotten into the mind's way. You've gotten your heart's way. You've gotten into the body's way. And now you are malfunctioning. You are no longer self-organized. You are disorganized. You are decomposing because you eat food that is not living. So now you are a decomposer. So the body, the mind, the emotion, you're starting to decompose. You have decomposing thoughts. We're all going to die one day. You see?
Family. You guys got to understand, man, that everything that's outside yourself of what my brother is talking about is why we haven't been able to move on. It's like this, right? It's like the gorilla escaping out the zoo, but still go back to eat the food that the zoo served him. Understand that? And then y'all know the talk that we have, right? Everybody want to talk about crabs in a barrel. We have that mentality, but nobody asks why is the crabs inside the barrel. They want to talk about the mentality that we have inside of Babylon, but not the simple fact that we don't belong in Babylon.
And the beautiful part about it is that, again, like I say, this is memory drill. If we remove everything artificial, we only have the human race and nature, no priest, no Bible, no religion. There's nothing in life that can deny that fact, that if we remove everything that life itself did not make, it's only the human race and nature itself. So you cannot be in harmony with nature. If you serve the concrete jungle, if you serve Babylon before you serve nature, right now, you know why the earth is not more beautiful? Because you are key to the earth transformation. When you eat from the earth, your body produces the earth transformation through your fecal matter, through your butt. Your butt is key to the earth transformation. All 8.7 billion species, they put their fecal matter out in nature so that it makes the grass grow. It makes new fruit trees. So your body transforms the earth, and the earth transforms you. You breathe air, you eat from the earth, you get sunlight, and you drink water, and your body transforms and becomes more efficient for the better. And as you do this, you urinate, and you have fecal matter, which then transforms the earth. But right now, we give our fecal matter to Babylon. We give our energy to Babylon. You are a walking solar panel for nature, but now you giving your energy to the forces of destruction, because those buildings, the corporations, do they support life? Do they support this? Do they support the life of self, other, and all life around? Are the machines, are they supporting nature? Remember that if we remove everything that life didn't make, it's only you and nature. So your purpose is with nature, and nature's purpose is with you. So if you are out of this arrangement, you sold your soul to another force, the artificial forces, the negative forces, the oppressive forces, the destructive forces, the disease forces of life.
Look, Studio Mutual says, so basically we're being fed false information on all levels.
Yeah, I therapy family, Tasha Ellen.
Yeah. I might have to get on my urine therapy one time, man. I'm gonna have to try it out. You know what I'm saying? That was my last little step, but I'm gonna have to get my body all the way to the point where I can start doing that, man. But what you
intelligence. The body doesn't make ignorance. The body, everything the body does is intelligence.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. That's why
your body is key. Your body is a world bridger. Your soul body is a world bridger. You are here to bridge this world through your body. You eat from the earth.
Look, let's prove that. Let's prove that. If you eating an unhealthy diet right now, use the bathroom and give it a pH test, and then stop eating that food, then pH test it again. You're going to see the body regulate your urine. Then after that, start inquiring some herbs to your body. Then you're going to see your pH level go up again. So the brother has facts with the body being intelligent.
The body is every part about it. Like I say, anybody can look at any part of their body right now. The body is, you don't even want the task of doing what your body does. You don't want to have to deliver every organ at the right time, at the right place. You don't want to have to tell the oxygen. You don't want to tell how much oxygen to go to the heart, how much oxygen to go to the lung, and then live a life. And then tell how much liquid to be in the mouth and how much liquid to be in the eyes. You don't want to tell how much iron to be in the blood and where the blood to go. Like you are a self-intelligent organism if you just get out your way. And the beautiful part about what we're giving y'all right now is that I'm giving you power, I'm giving you love, I'm giving you peace right now. All you gotta do is get out your way. You don't need, all you gotta do is get out your way, and you will express as the beautiful energy you are, as the healthy energy you are, as the emotional peace that you have within you, as the mental clarity that you have within you, as the strong body that you already are. If you get out your way, the only person stopping you is you. Anytime you put something in your mouth, not having organic DNA, not having a blueprint from life, you have officially got in your way. Because life only made things with a blueprint.
Look, Sister Delinda say, how can she give back to nature?
How do you get back to nature? You make your slow steps to make the. First of all, we must understand that to know your relationship with nature is just like to know. It's for a polar bear to know I belong in Alaska, for a shark to know I belong in the ocean, for a camel to know I belong in the desert, right? And so we do know, because people like to say this funny statement, well, we can be anywhere, God is everywhere. Yeah, God's in the ocean, God's in the air, God's on the earth, but that fish better stay his ass in the water, that polar bear better stay in Alaska, that camel better stay in the desert. There's an order and a cosmic formula to life. We are tropical beings, and we would know this if it wasn't for transportation of our food. They go to our natural environment, they take our food and bring it back. And so this is why you think this is home. You would never think this is home if it wasn't for transportation of food. Because all the purest herbs and the purest fruit, they grow in the tropics. The coconuts, the mangoes, the tropical fruit, you are a tropical human being. Now here's another key. We don't see no primates living outside of the tropical zones. There are plenty of trees in North America, but no monkeys. You know why? Because you don't see a species where you don't see their food. You don't see the bumblebees where you don't see the flowers. You don't see the caterpillar where you don't see the bush. You don't see the squirrels where you don't see the nut. But you'll find the human where you don't find his natural food, which your food leads you to your natural environment. Your food leads you to your natural environment. Every species knows this, but we're disconnected from life.
All right, I got a big question right here. Sister said, Sister Evolving Me, she said, please talk about the importance of people to either composite or give their skins compost, or give their skin peels and seeds back to nature in order to complete the cycle of life. Why? I mean, we cannot only be consumers, we have to give back to nature.
Facts. That's no, she's talking about a key fact. That's what it is that everything is give and receive. You inhale oxygen from the trees, you exhale carbon. You see, nature already made it where you automatically are receiving. You're already in harmony with the tree itself. And so when you eat from the earth, your body's going to produce soil. This is what you give back. This is how you manifest blessing. This is how you be in harmony with earth. This is how you're always in the right place at the right time, because you're giving back to life and life is given to you. You are in an eternal state of give and receive. Right? And you eternally transform. You are here to transform your body, and your body is here to transform the earth. And that's what you do. Every time you eat, the people you interact with, the music you interact with, you're growing based on your environment and your food. You're transforming based on your environment, your food, your vibration, your frequency, your light. Your soul is transforming. Your mind, your body is transforming based off the energies, the vibrations you deal with every day. And you are in the eternal state of transformation.
Facts. Look, check this out. So that's your 10% to nature. So the 10% that the Bible talk about is what the sister just said just now. Being that to give back. It's certain things that I do for the community. That's my 10%. Even though I'm not in church, you still have to give back, because the reason why I gained a lot that I gained is because of what I gave in the beginning. Meaning that we started the GoFundMe's. We put the money up for the people. We do family trips to where we take brothers and sisters to the Bahamas and things like that, to where they can see the Bushmen, see life in itself. When the people see coconuts growing right there on a tree, ain't nobody, you shouldn't dare buy a coconut or get coconut water when you're in the Bahamas. But some people have tried it, brother. Some people have tried it.
So that's our goal, family. So
go ahead, brother.
So as a people, our goal is, our first task is that we must restore our human expression of life. Because the human is an organism who is in harmony, with the growth, the health, the life cycle of nature. This is what the human is. You are in harmony with life. You are here to serve life. You stand for all things of life. You are a divine being for all of life, all things of nature. This is what the human is. A savage is a person who destroys things of life, who brings disease to nature, who brings chaos to nature, who brings chaos to nature is self, other, and all life around. So a savage is a person who destroys life, who brings disease to self, other, and all life around. And what we must start doing as a people is be honest with ourselves. Honest with yourself. Who do you serve? Do you serve the forces of death, disease, destruction, illness, ignorance, artificial life, hell in the body, hell on earth? Or do you serve the forces of growth, harmony, health, peace, transformation for the better of self, other, all life around, what we would call heaven on earth?
And guess what,
do you serve as a being?
If you got 7 trash cans out your house, you ain't serving nature. Just facts. Let me give you an example. Look, when I first started my diet, the first thing me and my wife saw, we saw that we didn't have to put the trash out as much, and we didn't have to take the trash out. That's the first thing we saw in our health journey. So we need to start having a little bit more appreciation for life. You know what I'm saying? I feel like in the future, we're going to stone people that cut down trees. Because we got to...
Everything is a reflection of you. When you're cutting down a tree, you're cutting down yourself, because remember that you breathe in harmony with the tree. you literally breathe in harmony with the tree. When you inhale, you're inhaling oxygen from the tree. When you exhale, the tree, this is where it gets deep at. Let me break down what a tree is real quick. Let me go ahead and break it down. What is a tree? A tree is a portal, a tower of information, of knowledge for the universe to communicate and to deliver it to you. The tree's leaves, it gathers sunlight, solar information from above, and air. So we have the information from above, knowledge from above, sunlight and air. It then gathers. Remember that every body, every organism, every lion, every shark, everything that ever died has came to earth. So the tree's roots reach down into the ground and grab the memories of creation. We call these now minerals. The minerals are your ancestors. These are the memories of creation. The tree's roots grab down and grab your ancestors' memories and minerals along with water. So we got earth and water coming from below. We got air and sun coming from above. They come together through this tree, and then they produce a fruit that's attractive to your eye, sweet to your tongue, smells good to your nose, sounds good when somebody bites it, fits perfectly in your hand. All of the senses are in harmony. You see, this is harmony communication right here. Nature can't figure out what you're doing. It has made it a perfect arrangement. You are electromagnetically attracted to it. And so the tree has produced knowledge. The tree has produced this information for the body to take in and to make you more organized, to make the body more efficient, to make you more self-intelligent. This was a whole intelligent process. Now, here's the key. Now, for a tree to make fruit, it needs to make photosynthesis. In order to make photosynthesis, you need sunlight, right? You need water, and you need carbon dioxide. So the tree is using the human breath. The tree is using your breath to make fruit. It's using information of atoms from your being to make the fruit for your own transformation. So it's intelligent. It was communicating with you. It took your breath along with sunlight and water and made a fruit for you. You eat the fruit, and then you give back what the tree needs. It needs your urine and its soil for its transformation. So you are here to serve the tree is here to serve you. The bee is here to serve the flower, and the flower is here to serve the bee. The bush here is to serve the caterpillar, and the caterpillar is here to serve the bush. The squirrel is here to serve the nut trees, and the nut trees are here to serve the squirrel. The lion, the gazelle, and the grass transform together. The lion eats the gazelle, he poops the gazelle to the gazelle eats the grass, and cycle complete. You see, everything in nature in harm, everything in nature knows to serve nature. 8.7 billion species, all stars, all galaxies, all planets, everything that we know of in a natural order, natural organic, that's indigenous to life itself, serve one being that we call nature, life itself. The only beings that's out of tune with nature.
Let me say something real quick. Like I deal a lot in the community, and one day we had this guy come up to the
about 4% of my phone. I think I got about 3% more of my phone. So
3 more. All right.
We're
So,
burnt out. I mean, it's like whatever questions anybody want to ask. Like, yeah, I'm here. You hear me? I'm still here, family.
All right, family. So look, if you guys got any questions for my brother,
I'm still here.
Did your sister post your Oh, I think we froze up. Anybody press 1 if they can see the screen. How y'all doing, family, on the phone lines?
All participants are unmuted.
How y'all doing, family, on the phone lines? Anybody still there?
Yeah.
What's up? Anyone of y'all got who that is? What's your area code so I can bring you up?
404.
404. All right, I'm gonna mute everybody.
All
right, 404. Can you hear me, brother? Oh, his phone gone, family. Let's see if we can get him on the phones real
All
quick.
participants are unmuted. All participants are unmuted.
Let me see real quick. Hold up. What's up with it, brother? Area code 404. You got any questions? Let me see.
All participants are muted, and they can unmute themselves.
Okay, here we go. Area code 404. Can you hear us, brother? Nope. So don't know what's wrong with that, family.
I hear you, big brother.
Oh, there you
I'm
go.
here, family.
Did you have any questions, my brother, before we roll out?
No, sir. I just want to say, I thoroughly appreciate the information.
All right, brother. Yeah. We definitely appreciate all you guys tuning in, because pretty much we do this so the people can ask us questions, and we also build on top of each other. So we appreciate you guys calling in and everybody who participated tonight. Let me go to another caller. Peace and love, brother.
Peace and love, brother.
All right. Area code 662. You live. You want to say anything? If not, I'll go to the next caller. We got a shy caller. So look, family, I hope y'all love the information. Like I said, hanging out with the brother on the live was a special occasion. We usually do this every Monday night to where the community come together and have a consensus on what's the most important thing for us. What do we need to do? Because like I told my partner the other day, we tried everything we could except for changing our diet, because diet has a lot to do with the influences of our environment, family. So, I can teach my daughter how to eat healthy all I want, but if I don't create the environment for her, then she'll be subject to peer pressure and things like this, and changing her diet and eating certain foods, because she's going to want to hang out with her friends and eat chicken nuggets, right? When I told her chicken nuggets ain't good. So that's why what we teach our kid have to be precipitated by community. If we don't, it will not go on. Dr. Sabi even talk about people feeding his daughters and stuff chicken. So here's a man who advocated how you supposed to eat. His family even fell victim to staying here in the United States. You know what I mean? Because they could have stayed in the tropics. You know how many times people brought Sabi over here? He didn't want to come back with all these healers and things that was going on here. He wanted to stay in the States. So that's what we have to deal with, family. We have to make sure that our environment is conducive to the food that we eat and the traditions that we carry on. Every time we trying to celebrate something, we got to go to the store to buy death to eat. So that's why we have to change that. But until again, family, Monday, peace and love. And I appreciate all you guys for participating in this conversation. Salute to my brother, Rael. Peace and love.